It has been 5 years, as we mentioned, and for those who survived the attack at Pulse, it has been a constant journey of both grieving and healing. And joining us now is Pulse survivor Vico Baez. Hi, Vico. How are you? Good to see you.
Hi, good morning.
So, Vico, I understand that you lost 3 friends that night. Take me back 5 years ago and tell me about what happened.
Well, unfortunately, it was more than 3. That day, it was my housewarming, and there was a large group of people at my house. And towards the end of the night, it was starting to get a little bit too loud for my own comfort, and we all collectively decided to head over to Pulse and, as usual, have a good time over there with our chosen family. Unfortunately, the shooting started, and out of the people that were in my housewarming, 4 ended up being murdered and 6 being physically injured. So, yeah, I happen to know a lot of the people that were part of the 49, but unfortunately that night, at least for me, we went together in a big group of people, and it just turned out to be, till this day, the worst night of my life.
Vico, where were you when all of this was happening, and how did you manage to escape?
If I were to tell you, I have no idea. I think it was like a closet. I blacked out as everything started happening, and there's body footage of a police officer actually just opening the door and getting me out, luckily, safely.
So, Vico, 5 years later, how do you process all of this? Having lost so many friends, I imagine you've done a lot of therapy. Tell me a little bit about what you've been through over this last 5 years.
Definitely finding the right help has been the most important to me. I've gone to therapy here in Orlando. Luckily, there's a lot of providers that do offer services to Pulse survivors' families, free of charge. So therapy has been incredible, and I recommend it to anybody. And there's not a day that it doesn't feel like it didn't happen, but at times it's better to keep my future goals and everything that I want to accomplish at the forefront, to be able to keep me functional and be present in the moment, because I don't just want to be known as a survivor. I want to be somebody who thrives and does well in the future. So as long as I'm taking care of my mental health and have the right people around me, and keep that being the driving force that keeps me going, then that's how I'll make it.
No, you're so right. And I'm glad you brought that up, because helping others really is the key to moving forward. And I understand that you do a lot of work to help people in the community. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I volunteer with a few nonprofits, one of them being Impulse Group Orlando. We focus on mental health, sexually transmitted infections, education, prevention, treatment, substance and drug use and abuse. I also help out with another one that it's for breast cancer patients and survivors. The work that I do currently, full-time, it's at a fertility care center, so it's incredibly rewarding. I feel like I'm, helping create families, and Lord knows that the world needs more parents like the ones that come through our facility, loving, and just wanting to create life. And yeah, I keep myself pretty busy.
It sounds like you do. And Vico, again, we're so sorry for the loss of your friends that night and for the permanent scars that you will carry for the rest of your life. But we are also very grateful for what you're doing for the community and all the good you're doing. Vico Baez, thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you.